In a composed atmosphere at the Achimota School, the exercise was being conducted for students, teaching and non-teaching staff. Students thoroughly washed their hands and had their temperatures checked by some of the EC officials before their entry into the assembly hall of the school to be registered onto the new electoral roll. The social distancing directive was also being adhered to by both the students and other members of the school. Registration officer at the Achimota School, Alexander Ajuman, says eligible students who do not have the requisite documents for attaining the new voters' ID are guaranteed for by their teachers.
We started this morning, and so far 61 people have registered. It includes teachers, masters, and we have now started registering the students. So in totality 61. The students are yet registering. You know, a lot of them do not have their ID cards here, so they are guaranteeing for each other, and their masters are also guaranteeing for them. As you can see, they are sitting 2 meters from each other. As you can also see, there are sanitizers. Any student who comes to our table get a sanitizer in his or her palm before we proceed.
At the St. Thomas Aquinas SHS at Cantonment, students had queued in a bid to register for the new voters' ID card. Others also had to seek shelter in an uncompleted structure as they waited to take their turn in the registration exercise.
For this place we started yesterday, and so far because of their number we are a mobile team. That means we go to centers where there are a lot of places, and basically the mobile team is for the students. So we started at Labone Secondary School, finished there yesterday, came here yesterday morning, registered 100, and today we are still on the process. So until we register each and every student, then we'll move to another school.
One of the applicants, Stephen Tete, outlined the need to engage in the exercise.
As you can see how the global world is becoming, everything is becoming biometric and other stuff. And I think to get to a time that without these cards that we are doing, you wouldn't be able to do much. So the cards are really important, and then you need to get them. As a good citizen, you have to vote to choose your leaders. And I think to be a proud and a good citizen, you must have your voter's ID card.
Students at the Osu Presbyterian School were also abiding by the social distancing protocol. Headmaster of the school, Vincent Esau, spoke to Citi News on other health safety measures instituted by management of the school for a smooth process.
And so before a student enters the school, the temperature is taken, you wash your hands, and then we ensure that there are space between the children, social distancing. And so we transfer that protocol to the center. Nobody from outside the school is allowed to register. It's for only the students. And perhaps if there is chance, a few staff could take advantage and register. And so what we are doing is that there is a Veronica bucket there. You wash your hands, they take your temperature, then you sit. We have 10 students at a time and class by class. So when it's not your turn, you remain in your classroom. When you come, you are seated. When the turn is finished, then we call in for the next batch to ensure that nobody is overcrowded at any place.